all your questions about Pashmina answered by our expert, Dr. Pashmina Ahmad Pashmu. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure.
Dr. Saab, the first question people often ask when they're trying to buy Pashmina, at least from us, is it real Pashmina? Is it pure Pashmina? So what do you think about that?
That's a very right question on two accounts. Firstly, because not everything that people call Pashmina is Pashmina. And secondly, because sometimes Pashmina is also mixed with other fabrics like silk. So it's a very correct question. And it's a good thing the customers or the viewers are asking this question. And it's a good thing you are answering it. Because you are also not forcing them to buy. And they are also not impulsively buying. So I would suggest people ask questions until you are satisfied. And only when you trust somebody, then buy Pashmina from them.
Dr. Saab, people also want to know if they are buying a Pashmina at a certain price range, then does that mean it is real? Or after a certain price range, are all Pashminas real? Is there something like that?
This is a very tricky question because we have to be careful on both sides. Just because something is expensive, it does not mean it is a Pashmina. And if somebody is giving us something which is very cheap, they are saying this is a real Pashmina, it cannot be a handmade Pashmina. If you were to say, tell me exact price range between this many rupees and this many rupees will be a real Pashmina, nobody can do that. That truth lies alone with God, not with anybody else. Because every business has its own margins. You have to check, you have to ask questions, you have to find somebody you can trust, and then only you should buy your Pashmina. Once you are satisfied, you are happy, I can trust this person, then only you should buy Pashmina.
Dr. Saab, after somebody has made a purchase, sometimes they like to reach out to us that I bought this shawl from XYZ person or XYZ place, and it's very soft, it's very light, it passed the ring test, it has a certain weave design. Is it real Pashmina? So how do you respond to questions like that?
There is a concept in psychology, it's called confirmation bias. He will not know, he is not educated enough. I will tell you. Oftentimes what happens, we buy a Pashmina, we see the ring test or we see somebody poking a hole in it and then fixing it and we think it's a real Pashmina. And then we get information that is contrary to that previous information. Then we start seeking information which will make it true. But unfortunately it's not true. And on behalf of everybody who has ever fooled you or sold you a fake Pashmina, I am sorry. But a fake Pashmina is a fake Pashmina, it cannot be changed. So what must we do? Instead of falling for these circus tricks, we have to educate ourselves. How do we identify the warp and weft of a real Pashmina? How do we check its softness? How do we identify the specific markers of a handmade fabric? Who can we trust? These are important questions that we have to find the answers to. And we have to find them ourselves. Of course, on their channel you can see some videos that are helpful. Don't buy Pashmina if you are not sure. Buy from somebody you can trust. That's it.
You kus expert shu to ayun, muti kya chu men besti karaniyat. Muti chu ka shurta gan. Rat panu mic, kar panin interview pa.